Hi everyone and welcome to day 18 of our Christmas countdown. So for this video we're going to do a mini pick a card with guidance for the rest of December for you. So when you are ready, please choose which one you are drawn to. We have card 1, card 2 and card 3. So if you need more time, just hit pause now, but we are going to find out what guidance you need to hear for the rest of this year. Okay, so if you chose card 1, let's find out what your message is. So you have the revision card here, group 1. So your guidance for the rest of December is to work on releasing whatever is currently being held in your body. Your body is currently storing some kind of past trauma. So there could be some energy blockages. You could be feeling maybe physically sick or drained. And a lot of this is because of emotional experiences. You know, it's interesting how our body, kind of creates physical issues when we are dealing with emotional trauma. And your body remembers this trauma. So whether this is kind of like something from childhood, something which happened recently this year, you could have been holding on to this for a long time. But your guidance for the rest of December is to try to go beyond this. Try to study your past and recognize or break a limiting cycle. Maybe there is a memory here which you need to bring to the surface so that you can dive deep into this challenge and start to go beyond this. This is not going to be easy, but I do feel that as you dive into your healing this month, you'll be able to, create a change. You will start to see some patterns. This is some deep soul work here, which you are going to be doing here if you chose this card. And it's not going to be easy at all. You may want to get some kind of professional help. But I do feel that right now you are realizing this is the time to break this pattern. This is the time where I need to release my past and use my current knowledge and everything I have learned so far in my journey to try to escape this, try to break free of it, because you don't want to stay limited by this kind of traumatic experience anymore. So if you chose card 1, you've obviously had some very difficult experiences in your past, but the guidance here is you are ready to start facing this trauma. You are ready to start processing and finding your ways to navigate through this and detangle yourself from these past traumatic events, because as you do this you are going to be setting a new path here so that next year you can start to tell a different story, live a different narrative. But right now everything in your body is feeling restricted and bound by these past experiences. So the first step here, I feel like, is to think about what it is from your past that is still keeping you hostage, what it is that you are ready to be free from. And then the next step is to decide, how are you going to do that? Are you going to be able to do this on your own? Or do you feel like you would benefit from some further help? Because there's no shame in getting help. In fact, I've worked with counsellors and hypnotherapists and, it's so helpful. It's so useful. So if you are in a position where you can do that, you may want to. But yeah, the guidance here is to really start to detangle yourself from the past so that you can enjoy 2023, so that you can go into this with a clearer head, know what healing work you are doing, what your plan of action is, and start to, really live a different life. Okay, if you chose card 2, let's find out what your guidance is for the rest of December. So you guys got this specialization card. So the guidance for you is to really think about what are your unique talents. With this message, perhaps you've been downplaying yourself a little bit this year. Perhaps you haven't been really believing in your skill set. And your guides are saying you've got so many different abilities and transferable skills that you could truly do anything, but you need to decide what it is that you want to do. What works for you, what works for your lifestyle. You're capable of so much. And I feel like If you chose this card, then perhaps you are a little bit of a perfectionist. You like to be an expert before you do anything. And Spirit is saying, no, you don't have to be an expert. You just have to be passionate about this. Your guidance is to think about your intentions and narrow those intentions down so that you can build on your existing strengths and basically decide what it is that you want to do next. With this card as well, I feel like you're being guided to be much more creative for the rest of December, because your creative pursuits are going to help you to connect with your passions and feel inspired. You are going to feel like, basically much more excited about what you are doing as you start to be creative. It feels like that's just going to get the ball moving. So Group 2, it feels like there is a higher purpose right now, and you are perhaps not doing what this purpose is. So there's pieces of a puzzle here which are going to start to fit into place. And the first step to helping this along is to really think about, what are your skills? What do you want to do? And how do you think you can make this work? Because you're being guided to find more meaning in what you do, to try and do something here which, you feel like you love and you want to kind of develop and you want to kind of to grow into this. I feel like if you chose card 2, then this is about listening to your truth and starting to live a much more purposeful life. But yeah, the first step is definitely thinking about what's in here, what's in your heart, and then getting that creativity flowing, because all of that is going to help you create a plan of action of how you can start to do more of what you love in 2023. Okay, so if you chose card 3, let's find out what your guidance is for the rest of December. So we have shift. Now, this is a really interesting message because whenever I get this card, excuse me, I feel like you are currently going through a change in mindset. The shift has already happened and you're being guided to keep moving forwards. Right now, it's like you're on stepping stones and you've got to keep going to get to the other side. So something could be coming to an end this month, and your guidance is to accept the ending and let go, because it's natural, and it's natural to be sad over endings, but this is going to make space for something beautiful, for a fresh change, for a new beginning. There is a higher purpose for everything which is happening, and nothing is ever lost. So this shift which is taking place, I feel like it's just another cycle, and it's basically going to be it's going to be something new. It's going to be something exciting. This is what you need to happen. But your guidance is to go with the shift. Maybe you are the one who is currently changing your mind and wanting to walk away from something. And that's okay. We all go through these shifts and we all experience these changing mindsets. It's natural. It's part of our personal evolution. So maybe right now this is about not holding on to anything, but to just keep moving, keep growing, avoiding attachment to anything, and just basically stay in the flow of things. Don't feel like you have to make any decisions or long-term plans this month, because it's going to be like more about you deciding what changes are going on in your headspace, deciding what physical changes are going on in your life, and just really rolling with the shifts which are taking place. Not trying to hold on to things or stay fixed, but being very, very flexible for the rest of December. And if you do find if you do find yourself changing your mind about things, then that's okay. It's actually really exciting because it means that you are evolving. So yeah, whatever shifts are taking place in your life this month, go with it, enjoy it. This is going to be truly, truly exciting, and there will be a new beginning here which happens because of the shifts taking place right now. I hope you enjoyed our little mini pick a card for the guidance for the rest of December. Let me know which one you chose in the comments as well, whether you chose revision, specialization or shift, because I love to know what you guys chose. And I hope you found your message really insightful and it gave you a bit of guidance of a few things that you could work on for the last few days of December. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this mini pick a card. I will see you back here tomorrow for our next Christmas countdown video. Sending you all so much love. Have a magical day and I will see you soon.